All right, we'll call the meeting to order. Finger Lakes Regional EMS Council, March 25th, 2024. Thank you everybody for joining us this evening. First thing we'll do is we'll do a roll call.
Daryl Bailey.
Here.
Ryan Bailey.
Here.
Ken Becker.
Yes, ma'am.
Laura Brewer. Here. Amy Bryant. Jackie DeShawn.
Here.
Josh Gardner.
Here.
Diane Gary. Here. Russell Goodman. Jason Hay.
Here.
Here. Here. Hubble. Fiona. Steve Johnson.
Here.
Lori Lancaster. Morgan Kidd. Here. Emily Seller. Ryan Mace. Mike Moss. Brian Kang.
Here.
Eric Phillips.
Yes.
So, Julie Smith. Ted Smith. Donna Smith.
Yes.
Matt Sewell.
Here.
Vincent and Kelly.
Yep.
We have, as far as jeopardy, with the current absences, there's 3 individuals over with 3. Amy Bryant, Russell Goodman, and Dave Hubble.
You're all at 3.
Right. And Jason. So there was 3.
Yeah.
Or the 4 that we had. 6. Nobody had 4.
Time flies with your own phone.
Do we have a quorum?
Yes.
Officially seated tonight, there's 28 members, so your quorum is 15 people.
We have one resignation, which I think are they're actually new business resignations. I think so.
Sure.
All right. Approval of minutes for January. Can I entertain a motion?
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those not in favor say nay. Any abstentions? So passed. Committee reports. Secretary. Just gave the report of the learning list. Treasurer, do you have anything?
I do not have anything.
Treasurer, that?
Training it up, Dave's not here, but I do have classes for approval. I'm going to pass them around for summer, and for fall. There's an offering proposed for a basic EMT, original refresher in core at the Ontario Ambulance in Ontario, New York. To begin on July 8th. It will run Mondays, Thursdays, and some Saturdays from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. And it will finish in, they will take their written exam in September. They will be done in September 24th. And then there is an evening refresher and core at the Ontario County Public Safety Building. And that will start on June 3rd and will be done August 15th. And it's on Mondays and Thursdays.
Any questions about those? Any going ones? Executive, we actually completed the job description for the temporary position. As everybody knows, Donna retired from the FLCC director's position from FLCC. The college has not chosen a new employee at this time, so the executive board has created a job description, temporary position until the college decides their permanently. So now we have that job description done, and we'll have a temporary office position to handle those needs, responsibilities. college. So does that make sense? It's a college position, so it doesn't really have much say from us. That's open right now, or being reviewed, it's probably the best way to say it. But we still need quite a few responsibilities that that position holds here. That's why I'm treating it as a temporary job description. Small, so continue with that. Public relations.
I was gonna handle that in the new business.
REMAC?
REMAC met last week. Some discussion on the plan for interoperability for the Eclipse. We're actively reviewing a radio failure and cell phone failure policy from one of my counterparts to see if that's something that we want to adapt for our region as an advisory. So more to follow here. I know it's going really quick, but we're hoping to be able to tackle that and get that out prior to.
I remember correctly, years and years ago in protocols, we actually had a set about.
It was in the protocols themselves, and I went looking for it, and
It's not in the
I
plan.
could not find that.
So, surprise. So, that's what REMAC's working on. State EMS Council.
We meet, in May.
It makes it easy if you have it now, just whatever. Legislative review.
So once again, there's a whole mess of EMS, the changes buried in the budget proposal again. So as soon as I get sorted through all of that nonsense, if there's anything really good, I'll let you know.
Probably key importance is the new training regulations that have gone out for public comment. They're back into the Bureau, and I believe they're going to come up for the State Council vote in May, which with an anticipated, if all goes well, activation date of July 1.
Yeah, and that was 4-year certification and changes.
Yeah, there's some other like testing requirement pieces and some other language, but yes. The 4-year certification would not be automatic across the board. That would be upon your next certification.
Right.
So the 3-year card would now be important.
As long as it's after the July date.
After the July date.
Well, provided it passes.
Yeah,
And that's after whatever the implementation.
there was, I think statewide, there was a total of 8 public comments on the whole.
And it was all-
And it was all.
It was all grammatical
Yeah.
stuff.
So I do not envision any kind of opposition to that.
So for everybody to be safe, check your expiration dates. That's what it says on your card.
Yeah, I
Just,
just,
we're just playing as such.
and if someone tells you they had they got extended because of COVID, call BS, because those extensions have all come to a conclusion already.
Well, that, let's, do you have anything else? I don't think, do you have anything else, Jerry?
Nope.
All right. Program directors report.
So, many of you know, and many of you attended, our conference was in February, 87 people in attendance, 29 vendors, with a whole allotment of different CAD opportunities. We had people from as far away as Maine attend, a couple, or one from Rhode Island and a couple from Pennsylvania. And statewide, literally from the Adirondack region to western New York to Jamestown. So I think as the word's getting out and the people are traveling to the conference, which is kind of nice to see.
Over your brochures.
Sure. So I handed out to everybody, one of the things we've talked about in the office, about doing for several years now, was to update our brochures that we would display during, a job fair or, some sort of career days type event at the high schools. So Crystal and I have been working on redoing some of the brochures that we had in the office and then creating some of the new ones. We ask that you all, these are also draft. We ask that you review those for accurate information. And if you see anything that perhaps needs to be changed, to let us know so we can update these. And be able to get these out for some upcoming events that we have.
Any questions about that?
And then the final thing that I have is EMS week is coming up. We are once again planning a CME lecture. We're looking at doing it on the Wednesday of EMS week. And Dr. Dorsett from Rochester is going to do a lift assist diagnostics and perhaps give you some indication why you may or may not want to just sign off every lift assist for the elderly people. I sat through it once, and we're going to feed people. We're going to do some hot dogs like we did last year. And some more information coming out on that.
Where's the data that?
What's that one?
Is that what that is?
That's the one that.
Okay. So that will be it. Correct. We're looking at having that at the Ontario County Safety Training Center. I've got a call out to the director, and I'm just ready for him to call back.
It was very well attended last year.
Yeah, about 40 people last year.
So, anything else?
It's under my report.
Well, correspondence coordinator.
I think Donna covered her stuff already.
Any questions about classes for Donna?
Classes are up and running. So, what's your plan? Practicals will be coming.
We're just moving right along here. Now,
Okay, I've got the one resignation, which is from Bill Little, due to medical issues. And I also have two people that want to move themselves from one seat to another. They have Kevin Becker, who wants to move from at-large to Wayne County. And I also have Vince that wants to move from Wayne County to Seneca County. So we have to kind of do those two. Well, first we gotta agree that we can let Bill go.
No.
I'll let you make that phone call.
I would also suggest we send a letter of appreciation at the very least
Oh, yeah.
for his decades of service to our region.
is it a motion from the nominating committee carried to accept his resignation? You have a second? Second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those not in favor say nay. Any abstentions? So passed.
Okay, the first one for movement is We'll use Kevin Becker. He wants to go from at-large to Wayne County. We have a Wayne County seat, yes? No?
Well, we now have two.
We have two,
Never
so-
filled one.
Okay, so I believe it would be a good move to move Kevin from at-large to the Wayne County seat.
No, he has all the privileges of any council, which is.
Right, he just wants to.
So I think,
The only thing that the at-large position does not yield him is the ability to be a county representative on the executive committee.
That's that.
so that sounds like a motion from the nominating committee.
Yes.
Seconded by,
Second.
okay. Any further discussion? I just had this question for the minutes, what years is it?
That was a 24 expiration, so I think in September that comes up for,
Renewal.
yeah, 24. I think both of them are 24 and we expire terms. The only thing I would have to look is what the Seneca County position is. I don't have that right here in front of me.
Okay. So you and Dad are down
Well, I have that in the office, but
Yeah.
not here in front of me.
All right, and then the next one was.
Let's finish that real quick. All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those not in favor say nay. Any abstentions? So,
Okay, the next one is actually moving Vince from Wayne County to Seneca County. He kind of is over there now.
okay. Same thing as motion, do I have a second? Second. Okay, all for discussion? Is that the one we're not sure of the years? Correct. We will give you the years as soon as they figure out the years.
What's that?
It won't be tonight, but we'll let you know so you can. So you want to continue. All right, any other further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those not in favor say nay. Any abstentions? So moved.
That's it.
Is it for nominating committee? Any questions for nominating committee? Unfinished business. Do you have any questions? New business.
Vital Signs Awards, I sent out the nomination forms with the criteria. We'll do our agenda stuff. We're looking to have, you folks and your agencies nominate, somebody that's deserving of each of the awards. There's probably 6 or 8 different awards being given out. If you can fill those out, return them to me, and we will vote on those here in our May meeting, because they have to be returned to the state by July 1. So we will not meet again before then.
So they must be turned by the meeting. With the resignation, Wayne County needs to select a new representative. It's the next new business. Is not anything want to do that.
Well, we have to have them kind of like report out in the hall.
So everybody who's in Wayne County, if you can meet briefly in the hallways,
For
decide
what?
who your new Wayne County representative will be. Does that come from me?
Yep.
Yeah.
As of 5 minutes ago.
Sucks to you.
Does that?
Walk your door.
No.
No, huh? Okay, you guys, that's your, want, someone represent Wayne County in regard this can't be a large.
As we were from our area hospitals, that they have a reading. That doesn't mean it was more for a while. It was more on the lines of how providers should move forward with medications and such. Whether stops. My God, is it some hard stuff?
Still,
What the other three, anybody know?
I can go get it. You're missing the glory. Yeah, you look now about with vents coming off, and so you're going to be too short for Wayne County because vents until and then there's no so. How many you have out there?
I'll go to portion of the time last year. So,
What do you want me to do until September?
Yeah, because I locked the doors. So I have
He's gonna run down and get the public.
most of that, it's not had to consider what should be. Then up until then. So.
And I was gonna.
Just don't know exactly.
Are these supposed to be?
Yes.
That's what we have, what?
Yeah, your updates. First. So,
I know you listen.
I have to. Yeah.
You can come to any meetings, all that.
Right. All I'm saying is sometimes I do it, I don't want to do much. For a while, sit back, relaxing.
Right, but you don't know if you're gonna drive, it's not gonna die in.
Exactly. Right. That's what I mean, I won't be at a period of conversation, so I just want to understand that it's, you know, it's really not as good as it can. Maybe seven things.
So why would you stay here? So we didn't get kicked off?
I've put a letter in already, Johnny has it, that we got. So.
That's where it's at. We're going to Ontario County.
There's not here, is also
That's
here.
good.
So we have Gloria and Julia that are not here.
Just those two,
Yeah,
right?
but Julie's very close to the kicked
Yeah, and she might be one of those, that's, we got three.
Why would you?
I'm gonna agree with that.
I was gonna take it after this one. We're gonna take it next.
I'll go there, go away, and then when I have the surgery, I'll be out for a period of time, she'll go in and out.
Well, you can do it for executive.
Right.
But then for full council. So if you support me, you can come and do that.
And your second county term.
Oh,
as well.
You got one.
Yeah, I got it. So that's what we were saying about it. So, yeah. Okay, so we're here to say I want to do
So
something.
they have. Somebody can get one.
Well, that's the one.
Good.
Good.
I finally found it. He went to the office and got it. I finally found it electronically. I knew I had it.
All right, welcome back to Lee County Representatives. They have selected Donna Spate from now until September. And in September, Kevin Tyler. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, their annual meeting, he's in the stuff. They're probably putting that in
All right. That doesn't need a motion because you guys chose your version. So, here. New business. Anything from the Department of Health?
Nothing new. I remind everyone that we are trying to get annual inspections and, annual renewals and full service inspections on the same 2-year schedule. So this region is entirely caught up to will most likely be inspected within 2 years, and then we'll be on that cycle. The EMS Memorial is coming up today. It's May 22nd in Albany. There are 8 honorees this year. The last thing is we will be hiring quite a few positions within the coming months and years, so if you're interested, keep an eye out. I'm going to answer any questions.
Any questions? Sure. So we'll go on to full respondents. So, Molly. Sam.
During that meeting, Al from Finger Lakes mentioned that they had gotten the opportunity given for an on-site inspection by OSHA, right?
Correct.
And that's not something that happens every day.
And right, they were specifically cited for their fit testing requirements and their staff with the facial growth and so forth. And it sounded like they were initially fine, substantial amount. I think $10,000 or $12,000.
There's a lot of new regulations that has been these discussion tools right now, anyways, with OSHA that your eyes on that it passes. It's quite a few upgrades, so.
They're offering national public comment right now, a lot of that's the fire service side. It impact us tremendously as
A
well.
lot there, so just keep your ears and eyes open, and we'll have more information that comes, but now it's open for discussion, especially because it's going to, a lot of agencies is going to really a lot of people.
Overtime some.
So I have a question then, because we have right now currently one of our students who is facial hair has a religious exemption, and we have a letter for that. So he technically, the 1095 does not fit him, even though we gave him the 1095 for him to carry. Are the agencies going to be required to have some kind of a policy on that, Lisa, or what happens in that?
I would say it's a good practice to have that in place regardless of what OSHA does.
Inverse emotion. You kind of inverse emotion, but it's good practice.
Yeah, I mean, you could have a policy, and OSHA could still choose to enforce it. I mean, I will usually point it out when I go somewhere, but then I was followed. I'm not OSHA, so.
No, but I mean, I just happen to be because we have a student, we have a homework kid, and he brought me his religious exemption. Because when they went over at the beginning, here's the 1095, this is a regular hospital, or whatever.
When they do right, who's required to provide the PPE for that?
They can get some from here, or they get it from their agency they drive with.
So, I guess the best answer is any supporting documentation is better than no documentation. But only the true person that can tell you about OSHA take. It's okay.
Well, I guess,
OSHA guy was.
right, but my question with that is because this is an educational facility, so technically, they probably wouldn't come in and audit us. But if they're writing in OSHA rules that happen by, God's miracle, if that's where they're going in and that person has facial hair, is there something from the state other than that there's a letter on file that says they're exempt for religious exemptions? Are the agencies gonna take that? Does that disrupt the whole ride process?
I mean, I think we're talking like, obviously, from a worst case scenario here, right? Can't see that happening. I will forward this up the chain. This
I mean,
is,
I would hate to see an agency get fined because of a student.
I'll see what I can get.
Okay.
I mean, there's alternatives, N95, so you got the pattern, hoods and all that stuff, but who would be responsible for providing?
Wipers are available for purchase, but nobody wants to buy them.
Right, that's the question, who's responsible?
Yeah,
for
hospitals are
providing
buying
it?
to them, not them right for anybody who wants them, so it's a good issue.
It's a good question. It may be even a good question that during the open discussion with it online, you can always submit that question. Where new regs come out. Now's the time when new regs come out.
Well, the conversations are done for the new regs as far as that part goes, but I can put out a trend that. But I'm not sure they're gonna be able to answer it. either.
Well, I think that's probably a good channel to start the conversation. Because that might be something that's gonna require a guidance document from the Bureau or so forth. So,
All right. Ready for the list? All right, surrendered effective 3/7/24 for violations of 10 NYCR rating under .15A section 2. Jeffrey Ashdown from Modena, New York. Birthday 8/28/90, EMT number 346727. Suspended for 1 year effective 1/11/24. Suspension of state based on probation for 3 years effective 1/11/24. Assessed a civil penalty of $2,000, $1,000 state for violations of 10 NYCR Part 115B. Leah Cusino from Staten Island, birthday 1/3/87, EMT number 361718. Revoked effective 8/17/22 for violations of 10 NYCR Priority 100.16 Stephanie Lugo from the Bronx, New York. Birthday 12/18/79. EMT number 408783. Suspended for 3 years effective 3/4/24. Suspension of state pending successful completion of 3 years probation. Assessed a civil penalty of $12,000. 10,000 to state pending successful completion of probation. Violations of 10 NYCR Part 100.16 Section 1, 100.16 Section 2, 800.16 Section 3, 100.16 Section 9, 800.16 Article A, Section 11, 800.15 Section B, Article B, Section 1. Mackenzie Nicole from Baldwinsville, New York. Birthday of 8/25/97, EMT number 441429. Sorry, I almost forgot to give you the name after. Surrendered effective 1/9/24 for violations of Article 30, 3012, Section 1F. From the Stanford Fire Company number 1 Incorporated in Stanfordville, New York. 1330 is the agency code. So surrendered effective 1/9/24. Suspended for 1 year effective 3/11/24, suspension of state, placed on 3 years probation effective 3/11/24. Assessed a civil penalty of $1,000, $500 is suspended pending probation for violations of 10 NYCR 100.16, section 10. Amanda Van Heemsky Obel from Salisbury Mills, New York. Birth date 4/17/2001. EMT number 474737. Revoked effective 3/18/24. Assessed a civil penalty of $5,000 for violations of 10 NYCR 300.16 underway, section 1 through 3. Arnaldo Delise from Brooklyn, New York. Birth date 2/5/2000. EMT number 477062. Suspended for 1 year effective 3/18/24. Assessed a civil penalty of $2,000 for violations of 10 NYCR 300.16 underway, section 1 through 3. Ryan Gittins from Brooklyn, New York. Birth date 5/24/75. EMT number 419796. Goodness, state has busy. Any questions about those?
Specifically the narrow.
Those are the notifications, so.
Okay, is that what you said?
Love them. Sorry. See what happens next.
Again, we'll start with 34.
All right. Any further questions?
I make a motion to adjourn.
All right, any further discussion on adjourning? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those not in favor want to say nay.
Nay.
And any abstentions?